It's the final few seconds before the lights go out and the race to the podium begins. You know this battle will be won off the track as well as on it. You've studied your tactics, anticipated every move like a grandmaster. You've researched and analysed, modified and fine-tuned to perfection. You have honed your instincts to give you an edge over your rivals. Your drivers focused, your team ready. The championship in the balance. First past the checkered flag, the goal. Epic victory or ultimate failure. There is only a heartbeat between them. MotorSport Manager. Take control.
Oh, welcome back to MotorSport Manager. With my homemade team, Snail Pace Racing, which is racing in the Formula 4. We have a quick run through the stats before we start. As you can see, we've got first and second in the championship. Faith, who would probably go at the end of the season, but if she wins the championship, it'd be harder to get rid of. But she's got 6 months on the contract, as has Gomez. Now, Gomez I might keep for another season. He's still young. We'll keep him, I think, on a 1-year contract and see how he goes. But we have to find another driver. What else we got here? Oh, this is, you see, I'm very secure in my job. We're only aiming for 12 or above. We've got to do that quite easily. So far, this is the first season. We had 2 wins and 3 podiums out of 5 races. Now, this is going to be a long series because I'm going to run through every one. No extra mile. Car is, all we can do is improve parts because everything, as you can see, is spec parts, so it makes it quite easy. The HQ, we're still building it up. We're building a forecasting centre, increasing the factory to level 2 and the design centre to level 2, and that's mainly so we can get a hold of the helipad, and we will most probably get the tour centre, get those 2. I'm not certain what we're going to need in the next level, but we will go for 1 or 2 of these. Most probably one of these helps smoothness, and I can't remember which one it is. I think it may be the gearbox. As gearbox or handling, that improves the smoothness of the driver, which means the tyres last longer, so we will stick with that. But as you can see, our finances are very secure at the moment, and we're making plenty of money each time. Get rid of that. Team, well, we're seeing the team. Drivers, yes, well. See, Gilmas is slightly the better driver, but he's not performing quite as well. Here's Go Figure. Reserve driver will go at the end of the season. I shan't offer reserve driver next year. Our staff, well, we're going to keep, certainly we'll keep these ones. Designer, at the moment we haven't got a full-time designer. A designer will be employed about 3 races from the end of the season. Pit crew is, let's have a look at those. It's good. No problems there, just see what the, well, we will just change this one on the rear tyres if we've got someone better than 0.5. Well, we have, but slow the pit stop. I think we will just slow the pit stops down a bit, just to rest solely. That will, we're still off quite quick on the pit stops. I'm going quite often by the mistake percentage. As you can see, that's all fine. We could do a few more, and we will get a few more if it's good ones turn up. Scouting, we're still scouting, and we're scouting mainly again on the lower age. I don't want 13 and 16 year olds. We'll go for the 16 to 22 year olds, but we're scouting everybody in there, but it looks like it. Check no one else has sneaked in. Don't want to go higher than 22. I don't really want to go higher than a teenager. I want to start with low, young age, so they can improve, and budget for next year's car is already on to maximum. Sponsors, full sponsorship group. We won't, well, this one will come during 2 races time. As you can see our standings here. We're in Formula 4. Next one up is Super Formula and Formula E, which is what one we're actually aiming for. Whether we get it, no matter. But you see, prize fund for us is 200 million or 2 billion, I suppose it actually is. 220 and 300. So there's plenty of money available for if we do well enough. And the calendar, this is the odd season. These are, I think, they're randomly chosen, but decided to choose 2 at each circuit, different layouts. Where next one is on track A of Rio, and it's going to be sunny all the way. So without further ado, shall we get started? We can't actually change anything around on the car, so it's a waste of time to even look at that. So we'll get straight to practice. Now, just before I made this one, I watched Johnny Vee's go on the the sports cars. He's not having as easy a time as I'm having. He's in his 3rd season. And he's not struggling quite as bad. He got a nice 3rd place, I noticed today. Well, the one I saw today. I didn't see it live, I saw the recording. And if you're interested in this game, have a look at his stuff as well to get another look at it from a different class. I was going to do endurance originally, but it's very difficult, and even more difficult like this, trying to balance 6 drivers over 2 cars is beyond my poor little brain. But open wheelers, it's the one for me. It's a very long season, and it's a long time before you can get to the top class. But you're all used to having long ramps with me, right? We put both of those into practice, and we'll have a look here. Load setup. Now we've got to find a reel, and as Johnny also keeps complaining about, I wish they'd just put a sort on it. If I only put them down alphabetically, it would be handy. Track B. I actually stopped doing fresh ones now because that's just got too stupid, which is what we do. Old track A is there. I don't have any more. I'm not going to look for any more. I'm going to use this one here. It's fine. It's all in. Put them onto super softs. And for 5, we'll take the bottom one off the ones I highlighted here. They may be the same. I really ought to go through and just sort those out. She's already on super soft, so that's no problem. Alright, with that, we will get out there and practice. I send them straight out whether they're ready or not. I'm not too worried myself about keeping them level. I know Johnny likes to have them enough the same, but I'm not so worried about that. And they're going to be anyway, they're all on race trim. And I will just do this. Now Johnny's got me doing this, I wish he hadn't. And we'll just bring them in after 1 lap, put up to 4 times so we can see how things are going, so we speed things up a bit. 1 times was very slow, and it is actual time. 15 minutes of practice will take 15 minutes. Near enough. Whereas we really take it down to a reasonable level like this. Now Gomez is coming in. If I just pit stall, I don't think we're going to bother too much with him. If that's 97 or above, I'm leaving well alone. Right, in that case, I'm going to put him out on a long stint. I'm going about full 12 laps. Try and get the tyres and the car set up dead right, and that one isn't as good. So I'm going to actually load the other setup with it, allowed me, and that's the one that Gomez was using. There's not a lot in it. I'm going to increase that a bit. I'm going to leave everything else alone. We're going to try going to see if we can get her a bit closer. I'm going to bring her in, just do one lap with her, but Gomez can go out and fill his boots with as much practice as he wants, race practice. I don't expect to practice well. I never practice well. We never qualify well. It's a race that counts, and it's a long race. I forget how many laps it is. I should have taken note, but you can see now we're already moving down the order here. And we let her go again, see where she is. She's here, I think, yeah. Oh, she's the first one. She's now coming in again. Let's see what it says. Oh dear. Speed, we want to go the other way. But everything else seems to be fine. So what I'm going to do is just set that back to there. Oh no, set it back to there. And bring that to there. And try it again. Another odd lap. It is a case of just sucking and seeing. Now I'm making a big change here because the speed balance is way out. And I work on the principle, as I said, 97 or better is good enough for me. But we're already getting close to halfway through the practice, and Faith hasn't as yet had a flying lap. Not that it helps us. Gomez is down in 20th. He's had a few flying laps now. I'm just going to leave him alone. I'm not worried where we finish in practice. Practice is for practicing, not for setting fast times. It may make the driver feel better, but I'd rather get the car near spot on as I can than set a fast time with an awful car. Now this looks a bit better. 94, so we still got to bring this up now. Handling. If we bring wrong way, we bring handling to there, and we do need to bring speed balance back again. Have we got any? Alright, we want to put the downforce also up a bit, and of course now speed balance has gone way out. Oops, too far. We're going to try that. Hopefully this will be her last stop-start lap. And Gomez is moving down the field. That figures she ain't going to get time to do many laps, and we're not going to be too well up on the race trim or the tyre knowledge. We've got her out again. I'm going to just put a bit more heat into Gomez's tyre, see if we can do a bit better than he's doing. Got plenty of tyre life left. And see if she can get up there. I shouldn't worry too much about this little red number here. That's current form. It really... Oh dear, she's got worse. So that's right, so we do that. So if that went worse, we need to go the other way on both of these. But up a bit, she will have to do one more odd lap. I'm afraid. Oh. Just fiddle with the trying to get speed balance still right. Well, she will have to do one more odd lap. With 3 minutes to go, we may just get top. Maximum on both the tyres and the race trim, but it's a bit doubtful. There's only really one driver doing it. Faith coming in and out like this is not really doing it. She's not going to get a single flying lap. But Gomez now, with the tyres warmed up, probably is shooting up the numbers. don't even think the race is going to get out again, so if we haven't got it right this time, we're going to have to pick the best one we've got and go with that. We've got a maximum anyway, so it's not really matter. I think we're hit up. Yes, that'll do. Well, we'll put her straight out again, like that, see if she can get one more sighting lap in. But practice has ended, so she's not going to do any more than that. Gomez has finished here, so as both our drives are finished, I'm just going to take up the maximum speed and just wait for all the cars to finish. And you see we've got 14th and that'll be 24th. I don't think there's any doubt there. There isn't. We're second off the time of the leader, which isn't good. 1.1 seconds. And she didn't even set a time. Well, apparently we're the coolest team in Formula 4. If the race goes the way of the practice, we're going to be the slowest team in Formula 4. Alright, let's see what we've got there. We ain't got a lot for qualification. That's it. Not going to bother with anything else. And that's it's going to stay fine. I'm going to go a simulate session. Just get it done, over and done with. Can't do better than the computer anyway. Just about finishing. 2 to come in. 11th and 14th. Well, that's alright. It's better than expected. Anthony, she has got best place again. I think she is going to. We're going to have to fight hard for her not to become world champion. I know World Formula 4 is it's not to be sneezed at, but it's not great, and these two are always rubbish. And someone's painted the room the same colour. Well, as it's Norwich City Football Club colours, I can understand it. Apparently we won at the races. I thought we were. I thought we'd done quite well. And I'm not saying that go follow. Too busy to bother to follow us fans like that. They can follow us. There we are. Told them. Right. Well, we're not going to use ultras, so I don't need that. We need those two. And what we've got is super soft. Well, it doesn't matter because it's full. So even we used that, we still couldn't push the engine all the way because of the fuel usage. We're going to go on to super softs, which will last us for almost the entire race. We will have to make a stop about 6-8 laps from the end, and we put on some ultras for that. Can't change the fuels. This one won't do quite as well on the tyres. She's a lot heavier on the tyres. Alright, driver strategy. Well, that's quite simple. Attack with the tyres from the start. Go high engine mode until I get half a lap in deficit. Then I back that back again. I won't take it half a lap. Just if things are going well. This way, if things are going well, of course it helps. No, doesn't matter which one I follow. I'll follow Gomez. He's meant to be number one driver. Well, in my mind he's number one, although they are equal. But he's more the future than what Faith is. Only 10th and 14th at the moment. Just keep an eye on the tyre temperatures. Phil won't have to worry for about 5 or 6 laps. Then we will. If we can stay in amongst the ultra soft tyre users whilst we're using super softs, so much the better, because once we then go over onto ultras at the end, we should do even better. 8th and 15th. Now Gomez is going up and Faith is going down. Oh no, Gomez, you're letting past. Just keep an eye on the tyres now, because if they hold there, we're laughing. Now just check this. No, looks like it's going to be dry. It's going to get cooler. Oh, yes, we will just need just to drop the tyres off another one, because we're going deeper into the red. Gomez hopefully, and I say hopefully, can actually get the lead before he has to pit, because all those in front are going to have to pit before he does. Their tyres are going to be shattered before his are. I'm going to take it down another one for now, and we're getting close to dropping the engine mode back. Oh, and I also recommend you all watch Johnny Vee's look at MotorSport Manager. He does live streams on YouTube, but you always see the replay. It's put up shortly afterwards. That's how I normally catch him. I can't guarantee to catch him when he's on it. Well, he is an Aussie, and he's an Aussie who doesn't sleep too well. Always makes me wonder about this form figure. I know in endurance racing it is very important. I don't think it means a lot in single-seater racing. This figure here. He's dropping all the time, Gomez, but he's doing so well. Because we now switch engine mode back to the normal. And I can actually up the tyre use again for a little while. Just keep an eye on that, because the temperature's going to be changing all the time. I want to find, there we are. It's about as hot as now, 26, and it's going to drop fairly soon. Which will mean that the tyre temperature, the track temperature will change. With 8 laps completed, well on the way to finishing the 9th, I'm more than happy with where we are, although we are dropping back a bit from the leaders now. We're 13.5 seconds behind. And Gomez is going to drop another place. He might drop another place yet. But again, I'm not too worried, because all those on Ultra are going to have a pit before we do. Another couple of laps use on these super soft, and could have got through without a pit stop. Which would have meant the pit crew would have been playing cards all the afternoon, and we can't have that. Yeah, I don't think even when the leader comes in, I don't think we're going to pass them now. They're about half worn on the Ultras, and we're about quarter worn on the Super Softs. And Anthony she's a bit more. Now I might put her on another set of Super Softs when she comes in, just to make certain she has got enough tyre. I'll see how many laps she gets out of these. But Gomez certainly going to go on to Ultras for his final stint. As you see, we're getting the field back to balance. We're now 0.38 of a lap to the bad. I need to find a driver who's easy on fuel. There is a few about who you can make massive savings, and in this class where you've got a fixed amount of fuel to get through, that really helps. It means you can burn a higher engine all the way, and we should have no problems conditions on this car condition. That's all near enough top now. There's no problem there at all. About getting on to a third the way through the race now. and we may just have to drop the tyres back again and start to heat again. Now the pressure button on the tyres shouldn't in theory make any difference to where you are on your tyres at the right working temperature, although you do gain a bit because you're pushing harder on the track at the higher numbers. And you know, I didn't know she'd lost the place. We're going to follow Gomez through, see if he can actually get the lead in the championship. Nice and sunny. Temperature's about to start going up again. And it looks like it's going to start about 26 for the foreseeable future, and the grip's going up and up on the track, so we should be getting better lap times, and we just push the tyres again. And the first ones are pitting now. Oh, we did pass the leader, but only by 2 seconds, so I reckon we can expect him to come flying past us very soon, although he has gone on to another set of ultras, which means he will have to pit again. And I'm working on the principle of 1 pit stop only. And there they all go now, they're all starting to pit now. Never quite understand the strategy. Ultras are not going to last a full race. We know, not going to last half distance. So why put a second set on? Put ultras on your first stint and super softs, I would have thought. But look at the number of what are coming in now. We're now at the third. Keep an eye on. Yeah, tyres are okay. We soon back them off again. And I would say Beats or Wirtz, who's leading, will come in this time. Schumacher might wait another lap. But 3 of those in front of Faith will be coming in fairly soon too. Now to second. Well, one of those in front of Faith must have come in, but stayed in front of him, but looks like. I don't care how many laps you've been behind in Faith, you just break it. Just put in laps, keep going nice and steady, the places will come. Not too many have gone out again on ultras, and I think those who have probably already begun to regret it. I see the lead, who was leading is just behind Gutierrez. I'm taking a stab at his name. I'm surprised Schumacher didn't come in this lap. I want to lead for 1 lap. I'll push the tyres again. And we're almost back to even fuel use. 0.17 now for a lap behind. Oh yeah, there goes. Oh, we lead over the line. Well, Schumacher's had a fairly long pit stop. And we're lead by 1.7 seconds and increasing. So we've got to keep pushing now. Push now until the pit stop. I think the tyres, does like this Gutierrez tyres might already be dropping off. There's going to be no rain, so we can just ignore that now. As soon as Anthony hit the tyres are worn, indication card, I'm going to change. I'm going to pit her, get that out of the way, and I think it's about 20 laps. You might get another 2 laps. So 18 laps to go. I think I will take her on another set of super softs. Gomez should get out with only about 4 or 5 laps to go, maybe 8. He can go out on ultras. He's over 2 seconds, he was. His been caught a bit there, but Gutierrez is going to have to pit very slightly after we pit. She's got worn tyres, right, we'll pit her now. She's got 20 laps, she's not going to get through on ultras. It's too heavy on tyres to do it. Pass condition fine. Mistake chance. I was watching Johnny, he was using safe quite a bit, so I might just do that. Certainly for Faith Anthony. Now I'm going to keep her on that tyre where I'm going to just knock Gurmas off. I'm going to go back on the Gurmas. She's in the pits, we'll see her pit stop. There she goes. You know, looks a good stop, 6th best. I'm going to just warm the tyres up. Drop down to 20th, but a couple of 3 of those in front of us are going to have to pit again. $18 laps to go. And I would say that Gums can do 2 more laps, so 16 to go yet. Ultras. There is quite a strategy attached to this game. It may not always seem that you always have to think about. I'll drop Faith back 1 on the tyres. She's just about reached temperature now. This is one thing I do like doing. I like keeping them level. I'm going to give Gilmas 1 more lap after this. Let him come through this time and pit him next. It's money so he can actually hopefully get us extra fuel. 16, 15 years. Well, we bumped down to pit now. And we put them on a set of those. Don't get the bonus now, of course, because the bonus is on super soft, but it shouldn't make any difference. Everything's fine there. Now, I'm going to give him a safe pit stop. He's in the lead. We know the 2nd place man's going to have to pit again, so I'm going to keep him safe. I'm going to bring her back 1. I'm also going to push him up on the tyres. I do that now. Now on map we burn these tyres out, but saves me forgetting to do it when he comes out the pits. He's already on the extra push, so that should speed things up a bit. And also 6th place, and we just dropped to 7th. That's good going. And as you see, it's now level on fuel usage. We've got it back. There's about 14 odd laps to go, which means we're about pushing her. We'll just push her a bit. And I'm going to knock him back a bit. He's not catching anybody. He's a no, but he's sort of slightly losing ground, so he may not get better than 7th. He should get 6th because the leader should be coming in. No, the leader. Oh yes, got past. So the leader's in now. We've got back 1 place. Where did he finish off? 10th. It's not good. And another set of ultras. It really is. I must have practiced all ultras, I would have thought. I'm gonna wait until about a couple of 3 laps from the end, then we use what fuel we've got, and we should be able to use that high engine burn, which might just make the difference. It should be R2. On Gilmas anyway. Anthony, I may just use her excess fuel as she gets it. She needs to catch up a bit. At the moment, Gilmas is driving a lonely race. He's no one ahead of him, closer than 3 seconds, no one behind him, closer than 3 seconds. So It's got 6 seconds in the middle of a 6-second gap, or 7-second gap to be more precise. But he needs to catch that one up ahead of him. Push the tyres a bit more. Push her further a bit. Trying to figure out if anybody will have to pit then. I can't see anybody having to pit there. 9 laps to go. No, saying that the top 4 might all have to pit. They're going to be getting close to wearing the tyres out. She used the further. Drop it back down now. See, we're getting quite a little stash of fuel on going. She's got 0.14 of a lap to play with now. And he is catching. He's caught almost a second up on Schumacher. He was 3 seconds, over 3 seconds behind. He's no, under 3 seconds behind. But Schumacher's spurting again, got back up to 3 seconds. This happens. You do find when you're playing this that certain drivers and certain cars suit certain parts of the track. You do get that concertina effect. You get in real life racing. And yes, it sounds like I'm a fan of this game. I certainly am. Because now using different strategies on each car. The tyres are not in synchro anymore, so I've got to keep an eye on those bit now. Hold under 2.5 seconds. He is catching hand over fist now. Would be the time to burn a bit of fuel, I think. Just see if we can just catch up a bit more. I'm going to have to knock the tyres off though, which doesn't help. I'm about 2 seconds behind Schumacher now. Schumacher's the one who may not have to pit out of those ahead. I think the other 4 are going to have to. Oh yeah, so the girls 3rd and 4th place have gone in. Back up to 4th. Just knock the fuel off again. Knocking it off now so that we can get a bit for that last few laps, and that won't be many laps. I think next time round we start pushing this through again. That's going to be touched towards 2nd place is coming in. Now that's good news. Looks like we're going to get a podium. My Faith has gained a couple of places through those pit stops. The Verts might just get through without having to pit. He might just force his tyres through. No, he's not. He's coming into pit. 2nd place is on the cards. There we are, 2nd place. We're not going to get any higher now, unless we can catch Schumacher. And I think we will start pushing tyres and fuel now. I'm going to watch the tyre. We're final lap now. No, we're not going to catch him. 2 seconds still. We're not going to catch that in 1 lap, I'm afraid. 1.7, but we're close to overheating the tyres. We're going to have to slow the tyre wear down. No, we're not going to do it. And also, fuel was close, so it's about 0.2. I think we crossed the line to spare. Well, I think I'm happy with that. 2nd and 10th for the looks of it. Not a win, but it should increase our lead at the top. And give us another trophy. Well, the only trophies you see in this are the ones you win for winning the different championships. We ain't got any of those yet. Well, we ain't completed the year yet. We're in halfway through the first year. Alright, let's have a look at that. See, we got away with one pit stop, but several had to take two. And did Bill Gutierrez got away with two? No one took more than two. Screwing them, well, the waste of time screwing them because no one can cheat on that. Another 19 points in the bag. Oh, what did Ericsson do? Oh, he got a time penalty. Oh dear. See, there is full penalties, and everybody down to 20 for score. So you're going to score in Formula 4. I don't know if they're a member of the Schumacher family. I have no idea. I'm not that big a fan of racing nowadays, I'm afraid. Well, anyway, that's what we got. Look, we won that. Alright, let's have a look. Gomez has now taken the lead from Anthony in the championship by 2 points. And he's 20 points ahead. Cohen didn't seem to show in that one. Didn't notice him up at the top. We're now 66 points ahead in the Constructors' Championship with eight rounds to go. Yes, well, we were close. No, they're not going to dominate. Well, if you want to play, it's now place for racing in the game. Far better team. I named this after. I watched quite a bit of iRacing, and there's one guy who named his team Team Tortoise, I think it was. So I thought of something, trying to think of something similar, and it came with snail pace. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, well, it hasn't improved there. I don't think neither of those are going to improve. Got worse first, and marketability has improved a bit. We could do it going up a bit more. What's the trait he's got there? Oh, marketability's gone up and teammate morale has gone down. Oh, you can see that. Oh dear. There's a lot of that in ICE. And we've picked up another £1 million. And in the second level, the Super Formula, which is mainly Japanese based by the looks of it. I hope they can speak English, because I can't speak Japanese when we get to that level, and we will do. At first I thought about not going up. My first idea to spend all the money we're making in Formula 4 and getting the headquarters right, but I think no, we will take the promotion as soon as we get it, because we may not get another chance. Brilliant lap, car condition, or hardly anything there. I'm not doing any interviews. Oh, that's alright, no problems there. So let's have a look at the pit crew, and it looks like we're soon going to get the HQ updated. Oh no. Got plenty of empty spots here, so if we can find somewhere, get rid of all those that's under 80 stamina for a start off. Ooh, that's a good front jack. Good jack on there, so we might take this one. Bit old, but we'll get a year or two out of them. Now we have got the money to do it. See if there's anybody else. No one's good enough on wheel changes, which is where we want it, so we get rid of the rest of them. We'll have a look, see what the mistake. Oh yeah, this one wants changing down here. The fixing's not good. And also, 0.6, getting a bit iffy. We've got this one here, can go in there. 1918. Oh, this one wants to be changed. We've got someone better. At the moment, not really. Oh, we could put Jarrett in there. I suppose that's front jack. Oh. But only 0.1, so here we are, this one. Oh, rear jack, which was 0.7. Another fixing one here we could improve. I'm going to use that in there. It might slow us down a bit because it got slightly worse on the tyres, but it's the chance of a mistake can cost you 5-6 seconds. And that could be the difference between first and second. The rest of those I do. We'll leave the rest of them alone. Put it back down to Stuart to look after. And we will have a quick look at the HQ, see how close it's getting. We're 1 week away. We're going to get the forecast and send it for the next race. That's brilliant. Alright, let's see what we got here. Schumacher Blitz, yeah, well, it's only because we let him. And we're going to be 14 days for the next race. We're going to have everything up to 100%, so there'll be nothing for the staff to do there anymore. Sponsors, when do the next one run out, do they say? Oh, we've got one more race, then that slot becomes free. And we're going to get all these free before the end of the season, which should mean we can make a fair amount of cash before the end of the season. Alright, we'll go through and just have a look. Oh, we've got a photo here. Low profile tyres. I'm not worried. I'm going to abstain. And the reason for abstaining as often as I do is I need these fruits for next season. Or I might need these fruits for next season. And I may be suffering in super formula that I want to change. And if I save fruits up, there's a good chance I can get my way. It's strategy again. I'm not going to be in this class by the looks of it next season. So what they do isn't going to affect me. It's touch and go. Which way is he going to fall? Well, he's going to go against. Well, fair enough. Alright, let's get this done. Reliability work's done. Nothing left for them to do in there now. Yeah, we know they're idle. Could say they're bone idle, but I wouldn't be that cruel. No, they got our forecast centre. Which means that we can now look forward and we've got 2 weeks. So after the next race, the factory should go up 1. And after 8 weeks, we can then seriously think about, I don't know what forecast centre will now give us, we'll be on to 2, now give us somewhere around half a season, looking ahead. Not going to bother with the scouts at the moment. All the staff centre, much as they might want the staff centre updated, they're not going to get it. I'm unanimous on that. And most of these we need design centre and the factory up. So let's just. I think we probably race through. We'll finish some scouting. We'll have a quick look in there in a moment. Yeah, we know we're doing better. Let's have a look at that. These ones here. There's a whole load of them. Looks reasonable, but no real way it's going to improve. Now this one is very good. 18, might not improve much, but doesn't matter. First lap hero. Now this would be a very good one. If he's still available, I shall look for if I remember. No. The focus is bad. Oh, it's only temporary though. No, he needs high income. No, I don't like his extras, to be honest. The last one to look at is this one. He's got nothing going for him. Nothing at all. What better start soon? Well, she's not going to be here soon. Scan report. Which was that? Low average. Low quality. And what did it say about the Black Sea then? I missed that. Could be Ryan. That could make things interesting. And they're just two having a go at each other. Yeah, we're not that bad off financially. Just have a closer look, will you, at the books. Right, with that, I think we will see what we find. We'll take the Stantons again. I think we've done this last time. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, how about subscribing? I do this once a week, and this is going to be another one of my major long series. I'm renowned for boring people for numerous tens of episodes of anything. Looks like we're halfway through. So, yeah, but joining in and see if you can shut me up for a little while. Anyway, any comments, questions, queries, please post them in the comments section. And with that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.